The great enemy managed to steal the key from out of our very grasp. Damn the Eldar and their arrogance. Had we not been delayed in reaching the key, we could have denied the ruinous powers their prize. We still have no idea what this key does. According to the Eldar Witch, Inquisitor Toth holds these answers. If this is true, then he has a good deal to explain. The least of which is not why he would withhold information that could allow us to better fight the forces of chaos. Could he be tainted? The thought is unimaginable. Even more concerning, we know now that we face more than mere chaos cults, but members of an actual Traitor Legion, the very Marines who turned against our Emperor some 10 millennia ago. Luckily, our scouts were able to track their sorcerer and his entourage back to their base of operations. It is located not far from our current position. I relish in the opportunity to bring death to these blasphemous traitors.
My lord, blood ravens approach from the south.
How did they get so close? My lord, these flies are minor annoyances. We have the key and ample bodies to imprison the blood ravens behind a wall of corpses while we complete the ceremony. Your assurances leave me cold, Sindri. Events have proven my words true in every turn, my lord. We are not in danger. Events have proven you fortunate, sorcerer. To what do you owe this present bout of nauseous optimism? We have received a message, Lord Bale. We have a new ally who is more than ready to betray the Blood Ravens. Excellent. Prepare for what is to come, and dispose of this idiot.
Why? How have I failed?
You were stupid enough to personally deliver ill news to Lord Bale, and we cannot abide stupidity.
Brother Mateo, report.
The Chaos forces have rent an impassable chasm through the center of the city and have taken up position in a temple. The battle is upon us, Captain.
We are arriving at your position momentarily. Hold the chasm. I will deal with the temple.
It will be done.
You are finished, Apothecary. Had the Emperor not intended I suffer, then I would feel no pain. What foul acts are these heathens involved in?
They are performing a ceremony to release the key from its bindings. We must stop them.
Yes. We will need to break down the mighty doors of that once glorious temple. It appears they have rent a chasm across the city, stopping us from reaching the other side. An outpost with machine cults located here gives us access to the vehicles we will surely require. Secure the outpost and stop that ceremony.
Benevolence is for fools.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates
We are
unbarred
the
and
Emperor's
unguarded.
chosen. Moving out. Benevolence is for fools. An eye for an eye.
Scouts awaiting orders. Yes, my lord. Commencing infiltration.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
An eye for an eye.
Consolidating position on the objective. Awaiting orders. Maintain attack
my lord.
formation.
Search commencing. Scouts ready.
Has ever vigilant. Ever vigilant. Let the grenades fly! Fire in the hole!
At your command.
I stand ready.
My faith is my shield.
Apothecary here.
I stand ready.
What are your needs? No servant of the Emperor
Fear
shall
not
fall
the
in
sight.
idleness. The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest.
Scouts here.
Apothecary here.
Scouts in position.
Position secure. What's your order? Objective
He who
acquired.
stands with me shall be my brother.
I stand ready.
Today the enemy shall be
The
clear.
denies the battlefield awaits.
Scouts ready.
Heresy approaches. The battlefield awaits.
Scouts ready.
Benevolence is for fools. I do not fear to death. Question is to sin.
Answer them shot for shot!
Praise the Emperor.
I stand ready.
I do not fear death.
Stand
The
before us.
battlefield awaits. Awaiting orders. Orders received. Orders received.
I stand ready. With me, brothers. I can sense the enemy.
While the enemies of the Emperor still sweat wrath,
There is no such thing as innocence.
praise the Emperor.
My knowledge is at your disposal.
Praise the Emperor.
Is the first step on the road to disappointment. There is no such thing
The
as
battlefield
innocence.
awaits.
Only degrees of guilt. An open mind is like
The
a fortress
battlefield
with its
awaits.
gates unbarred and unguarded.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Securing objective.
An eye for an eye.
Scouts here.
Without duty, what are we?
Yes, my lord.
Without duty, what are we? Exult in glory.
Taking damage.
Mortal Emperor.
How can I serve?
My knowledge is at your disposal. Venerate the immortal Emperor.
What are your needs? Weapons at ready. Ever vigilant.
My faith is my shield.
An eye for an eye.
What are your needs?
Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
Without duty, what are we? Without duty, what are we?
We stand ready.
Venerate the immortal Emperor.
How can I serve?
Scouts awaiting orders.
Sir, the enemy has some shred of courage. The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest.
There is no such thing as innocence.
The Emperor
Only
protects.
degrees of guilt.
How can I serve?
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Faith is our shield. Fear our wrath. Death
At
from
your
above.
command.
for an
Apothecary
eye.
ready. How can I serve? Marine squad deployed.
From idleness. Ever vigilant. Apothecary here. Faith is our shield. Fear our
Apothecary
heresy grows from
How can I
idleness. Death from above. Heresy grows from idleness.
Marine squad deployed.
We are the Emperor's chosen. Orders received.
How can I serve?
Fear denies faith. The battlefield awaits. What are your needs?
Fear not the Psycho. Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
Apothecary here. We are the Emperor's chosen.
Marine squad deployed. Marine squad deployed.
I am the Emperor's will made manifest.
Heresy grows from idleness. Weapons at ready. It is time. The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest. No servant of the Emperor shall fall if I can help it.
The outpost
Marine
is
squad
secure.
deployed.
The
The
battlefield
doors to this
awaits.
temple were designed to
I
stop
follow your
all but the
commands.
most violent impacts. We have been blessed by the power of the Land Raiders. Seek the privilege of their service at the Machine Cult. To bring them down, we will need the power of Hellfires and Predators.
There is no such thing as innocence, only degrees of guilt.
Benevolence is for fools. Squad embark. Fear denies faith. Awaiting orders. Embark. Ever vigilant. Heresy grows from idleness.
I have
Faith
awoken.
is our shield.
I
Apothecary
have
here.
awoken.
We are the Emperor's
Faith is
chosen.
purest when it is unquestioned.
Fear denies faith. Awaiting orders.
How can I serve?
The battlefield awaits.
At your command.
I accept the challenge.
To question is to sin. Heresy grows from idleness. The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest.
What is your order?
I am ready to serve again. Even in death, I still serve. I am the instrument of his will.
Ever vigilant.
I have awoken.
Apothecary here. We are the Emperor's chosen. Squad embark.
At your command.
Yes, my lord.
Venerate the immortal Emperor.
The fallen shall be forever
Your
remembered
wise
as the
counsel
Emperor's
belies
finest.
your years.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
Direct me to the injured. They are taking damage. I speak his word. Heresy grows from I myself.
softly and carry a big gun.
Death or healing.
I am ready to serve. Again.
Walk softly and carry a big gun. My aim shall not falter. Walk softly and carry a big gun. My aim shall not falter.
I have awoken.
Today the enemy shall know fear. Space Marines, advance! Walk softly. Carry a big gun.
Ever vigilant. Apothecary here. Direct me to the injured.
My faith is my shield.
Direct me to the injured. I follow your commands. Strategic point identified.
Even in death I still serve.
The Emperor
The enemy is
protects.
attacking.
At last, back to war.
Walk softly. Carry a big gun.
Apothecary here. I follow your commands. What are your needs?
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath. While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath.
Defending objective. How can I serve? Awaiting orders. Onward to glory!
Taking damage.
Apothecary here. Fire in the hole! Heresy grows from idleness. Onward to glory! Understood. Apothecary here. Awaiting orders. Ever vigilant. Direct us to the enemy. How can I serve? Fear denies faith. The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest. Stand ready. Apothecary here. Death, the enemy is attacking. No witches. The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest. How can I serve? Death, what are your needs? I turn off witches. Yes, my lord. How can I serve? The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest.
He who stands with me shall be Praise the Emperor, my lord. Today the enemy shall know fear.
The enemies of the Emperor shall be destroyed.
At last, back to war.
Beware.
Faith is pure. What is unquestioned?
Beware.
At your command, what are your needs? Charge! For the glory
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby. This day shall be a glorious one.
They are finished. I follow your command.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby. Beware.
Your wise counsel.
This day shall be a glorious one for you.
No servant of the Emperor shall fall if I can help it. What are your needs? We stand ready.
Praise the Emperor.
Attack! The enemies of the Emperor shall be destroyed. Attack! Direct
By the Emperor
injured.
shall be served.
We are the Emperor's children. Attack! I follow
By the
your
Emperor
command.
shall be served.
Praise the Emperor. Space Marines. Walk softly. The chapel doors have been weakened.
Shall be destroyed.
The temple doors will not hold much longer. Walk softly and carry a big gun.
Directed to the injured. I follow your commands.
Walk softly. The doors are broken. With haste. Stop them before they can finish.
Sir, the Imperial Guard have arrived.
Victory is ours. Walk softly. Wait. Why did they not attack? What betrayal is this? Space Marines, cleanse these heretics.
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
I am ready to serve again.
My
Battle's not ours. Victory is yours when it is unquestioned. Your wise counsel belies your years. Make us stand here and
I am
Taking damage.
ready
How
to
did I
serve
serve?
again. Even in death, I still serve. I am ready to serve again.
At your command,
I have
fear
a
our wrath. The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest.
stand ready.
Space Marines, advance!
Fear denies faith. Orders received. Attacking as ordered. We have purified these Orks here.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
There is no such
I
thing
have
as
a
innocence. Only degrees of guilt.
Even in death, I still serve. I am ready to serve again. Faith is eternal.
Get more healing.
shot for shot.
They are finished.
Inquisitor Toth has arrived at your request.
And what do our scouts say?
The guard's distraction was a success. The Chaos Lord and his host escaped. We are, however, tracking their movements and questioning some of the traitor guard that we captured.
How could I not have seen this? How is it I am blind when it matters the most?
Are you referring to these traitorous guardsmen or the destruction of your homeworld, Cyrene?
I should have seen the rot before it spread. Instead, I was blind for far too long. I put my own world to the torch. I killed with the Inquisition's eager sanction and watched too many innocents die in a holy firestorm. And yet, here I am again at yet another doorstep, with the executioner's blade in my very hand.
Blessed is the mind too small for doubt, Gabriel. Perhaps there is truth in there, for the both of us.
I still believe, old friend. I believe in the sovereign might of the Golden Throne, and in the purity of the Imperium.
But you have lost faith in yourself.
Only in what I see, Isidore. Only in what I see.
And what is it that you see, Captain?
I see conspirators and liars more concerned with their own agenda than the will of the Emperor.
I am not so easily cowed by such displays, Captain.
You lied to me and cost me men!
Better they die, their blood pure. If you feel warranted in handing out recriminations, then their deaths are on your head. I warned you to leave this world, to leave Tartarus for the warp storm.
Your words still ring untrue, Inquisitor. I know you were here before we arrived.
I am not in the habit of explaining my actions, Captain. But yes, I was here before you arrived, stalking after horrors to strip my knights of their dreams.
The same horrors that the legions of Chaos seek.
On Tartarus, there are no coincidences, Captain. There is only the storm that winnows the faithful from the heretic.
Are we faithful men, Toth? Good servants of the Emperor? It is time for us to put aside our differences. What do they seek, Toth? What do you seek here?
This world is cursed, Captain. Thousands of years ago, an artifact of ancient evil power was lost here. The forces of Chaos seek this artifact. They've sought it for centuries, but have never held all the pieces of the puzzle.
And now they do.
An Imperial excavation team uncovered the first marker, and word somehow got to the enemy. With the knowledge of the exact planet and the first marker, it was a simple matter to uncover the remainder. Now they have the last piece necessary. A key to unearth the artifact itself.
What is this artifact?
A stone, called the Maledictum. It contains a creature of great evil, a creature of chaos itself. The stone imprisons a demon, one of untold power.
How is it possible that the citizens of Tartarus did not know this? These artifacts lay buried beneath their own cities.
From what I surmise, the demon within the Maledictum may be imprisoned, but it is not powerless. It can still influence people with visions and madness. The ancient text in the Registratum Malpheus speaks of a warp storm that visited this system at an age when many Space Marine chapters were still young. The storm drove the inhabitants of this planet insane. Under the demon's influence, they hit the markers and buried the Maledictum to protect it against hunters like myself. When colonists returned to this world, they remained ignorant of the perils. They built over the dark places, never knowing what lay beneath.
And the Eldar, did they seek this power for themselves?
No. It was they who imprisoned the demon in the first place. The Eldar fiercely safeguard knowledge of the stone against all others, going so far as to interfere in our efforts to find it. As Chaos's most ancient enemy, they see themselves as the only capable defense against its influence, and we have paid for their arrogance.
I assume there is still time to avert disaster.
This is already a disaster. The power of the Maledictum is enough to turn the faithful and drive men mad. Many of the Imperial Guard and local population have already turned, as you've seen. It's affecting you, and your men as well. I can feel it. It is calling the warp storm to eclipse this system. It wants to trap us here, with it, so it can force even the best of us to serve its twisted will. This is why I encouraged you to leave. Why I still encourage it.
You know I cannot do that. I will not shrink away in the face of evil.
I would do no less. Enough. Let us end this bickering and face our enemy united. Together, we have a better chance of finding and destroying the Maledictum.
They are weak, terrified of the power that you alone are strong enough to control. It is yours. Yours for the taking. But they mean to destroy it, those small-minded fools. Think of the good you could do in the name of the Emperor. Think of the power you could wield. It is all yours for the taking.
The Maledictum is mine.